It's okay. So save, and it's already saved there. I'm just trying to save it again. And that will be saved in my Dropbox. Now, if you go to your Dropbox here, if you go to Dropbox, application, right? Now, let me just, it's here, section 6.2. And then it will be saved, right? Now, if you do this also, when you save anything on your computer, picture, anything, it will be saved automatically in your, in this application. Okay? This is one of the good things about using this job. We're gonna get back to it later, but let me continue here. And we get back to the second one, which is iBooks. Now, this is really powerful things. Well, iBooks is, let me show you an example. All the sections that I use in my lecture, it's saved in iBooks. And so for students, by the way, you do the same thing when they have iPad. So when you go to iBooks here, right? So, and you can create your class. Like for example, you're teaching, well, this is a collection. You can create a new class, for example, called new, okay? Let me call it like those who English, for example, English 101. Is there English 101 here at Qatar University? I'm just like, trying to give you an example. Done, right? Now here you create a folder for your class. And you can save all your PDF here. I did one for Math 103 that I taught this semester. Right? When you click on Math 103, and they have all this PDF that I use for my lecture. Right? Now when you click any one of this, and this is the PDF that I was using teaching basic algebra and intermediate algebra for my class. Right? Now they have it here. Well, later on, we're going to show you how we're going to switch this one to Notability, which is something you can write in the pen. And I can write for when I'm teaching my class, right? I don't need to use a marker. I don't need to get a marker anymore and erase all stuff. Everything will be, I got to use this pen here, and we'll work well. Now, this is called iBook, and there are many things. Well, you can also create a homework session, for example. You want to have a homework for your kid, right? And this is like, all homework, you can have it there. The other thing is more, you can have also the bill. You want to save the bill for your car here. You want to see how much I'm paying here? There you go. So you can save, you can save anything. Well, one of the good things that I really like about iBook, it's books using. If you want to buy a book, you don't need to go to Amazon and wait for the book like maybe 2-3 weeks to come out to your home, right? You can just pick any book you want. And for example, I like this book called Millionaire Teacher. It was recommended by a friend of mine. He's teaching English. His name Clint, and he asked me to buy this book. Well, he had a hard copy. I bought electronic copy, right? What the good thing about having it in this iPad is that you can, it's easy. If you don't know any word, you can build your vocabulary, quite well. Now, for example, if I want to go to hypocritical rule, I don't want to read this paragraph. You can just click directly to that paragraph, to that section. Well, and if you don't understand any one of the words, like for example, live in an area of instant gratification, and I don't understand this word, I can just click define, and will give me exactly what's the name of it, which is like something gained from satisfaction, right? Got pleasure. Now, I want to make notes about this. I want to make notes about this one. That's something I can save it for my own, right? Like called, pleasure. And can correct, by the way, if you misspell the word, it can be corrected. Satisfaction. Satisfaction. Is that right? Okay. And so on. And that will be saved right there. Now, this is like for those who are teaching English. That's going to be a good way for students to build vocabulary. And also for us, to build like very vocabulary. Well, this is about iBooks. Also, we're going to use it later. And you can have, by the way, if you buy any book, by the way, you don't need to buy it. You can read the first chapter for free. And if you may like it, you may not. If you like the book, you can just purchase the book. If you don't like it, you don't have to. Like, for example, I got many samples for free. Like Joseph Ventura, Don't Start the Revolution Without Me. This one is a conspiracy theorist. He was former governor of Minnesota. And I like his books. But you don't need to buy it. You can just read the first chapter, and then later on, when you get time, you can buy it and you can read the whole book. So this is about using iBooks. Let me get back to our session here. Now, we stop at iBooks. Now, let's go to Teacher Kit or Teacher Pal. This is really wonderful application to organize your grade, attendance, anything about behavior of any student, right? And let me show you an example. Again, how you download it? You can just go to Apple Store, and then you can just have Teacher Kit, right? Teacher Kit, okay? And you can have it. It's free, by the way. So far, we're just dealing with free application. Later on, we're going to ask you to pay money, right? There's going to be some fee. Well, it's amazing. It's amazing.